Sometimes I don't know where this dirty road is taking me. Sometimes I don't know the reason why, so I guess I'll keep gambling, lots of moves and lots of rambling. Well, it's easier than just waiting around to die.
AJ, put the gun down.
Get this fucking psycho away from me!
Where is she?
She's in the basement. She murdered Brody.
What?
Is that blood on your face?
Why Brody?
Did you see it happen?
Is she a walker now? Hey, Marlon! You might want to get your story straight. Clem! You killed Brody. You hit her so hard, her head split open.
That's a lie! I saw you kill her!
What the hell is going on?
Look at her hands! She's covered in Brody's blood!
Jesus Christ, Clem, what did you do?
We saved their lives when anyone else would have kept walking! We fed them, we kept them warm, and this is how they thank us! Guns being pulled and murder! Well, fuck them!
Fuck!
Marlon! Jesus Christ.
You shoot me, and what do you offer up to your raider friends when they come knocking?
What the hell is she talking about?
Won't do it, because he needs us alive.
Shut up!
Brody told me Marlon was gonna give me and AJ up to raiders in exchange for safety. The same way he gave up Sophie and Minnie. Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up, Clementine! Let her talk!
Brody told me the truth, and that's when Marlon killed her.
Oh, come the fuck on! They only met up with these raiders because Clem insisted they go out there. Quite the coincidence, isn't it? Shame I don't believe in those. Think about how scared we all were when the adults left. I pulled us out of that fear. I gave us all courage again. Who are you all gonna believe, huh? Johnny come lately and her little fucking lunatic? Or me? Your friend?
She did help us get food. What good is food if a group of outsiders is just gonna come along and take it?
You have to believe me.
You don't! You met her like 2 days ago!
I don't know you, Clem. Not really. I'm sorry.
This isn't like you. I know you're not weak.
Don't let her get in your head. Hey, Minnie wants you to do. She was my friend too. So was Brody.
Clem, Shit.
And we'll all feel safer once I pull this trigger.
You were there that day those raiders came? He would have abandoned you two.
Violet being difficult. Why am I not surprised?
Put down the gun now. We're gonna do this the right way.
Stand down, Marlon. Be reasonable.
You don't get it. You don't understand at all, do you? I'm trying to protect you! All of you! fucking one of you!
How does pointing a loaded gun around protect anyone? Brody's dead. Sophie and Minerva are gone. You suck at protection.
Shut your fucking mouth! I made the right call. I saved the lives of everyone in this fucking school. If they came back, I'd do it again.
Excuse me?
I didn't realize we were so fucking expendable.
You told me they died!
I had to save the rest of you, okay?
You gave my sisters away. Why would you do something like that? I trusted you, Marlon. They trusted you.
A real leader would have sacrificed himself.
I wanted to get them staged some kind of rescue. Honest, Ted, I just couldn't. I was too afraid.
You killed Brody because she knew.
I didn't mean to. I didn't want this. I wanted to save all of you. Sophie! Minerva!
You're pathetic.
I know. Always was.
That isn't true.
No, it is. You were just the only one who couldn't see it. I know I betrayed you. All of you. Just let me leave. You'll never have to see me again. Just let me become a bad memory. Just give me that. Please.
If you really think...
What?
I saved one for me. And I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, it turned out to be a trap. That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon, the leader of a community, living inside an old boarding school. It felt like a chance at having a home, a real one. We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion. But someone else had the same idea. I didn't want to risk it, so I let him take some of the food and leave. I found Marlon and Brody in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen, and I learned why Brody was so afraid. The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. When she turned, I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody. Violet backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him he wasn't going anywhere, that he was our prisoner. But then... Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To save the last bullet for himself.
Made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said that I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
No! Oh my god!
Shit! We could get medicine from the nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out.
You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You got Marlon to give up. You saw how broken he was. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters. Did I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Well, Lewis was scared and really hurt.
I didn't hurt him.
No, I meant he was sad. But he shouldn't have said that to you.
If I'm a murderer, I should know. Right? So that I can try not to be, or... I don't know.
This'll be hard to hear. Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
Even if they were bad?
Even then, it was wrong.
What are we gonna do?
Back off, all of you!
You talked Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go inside.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened.
Marlon started this! He killed Brody and almost got me too! AJ did what he had to do!
But he had to? He didn't have to shoot Marlon in the fucking skull! It was over!
Get it, Lewis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem? If I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
AJ, you're not a monster.
They think I am. I wish they didn't.
We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let him kill me too? Then who's next? A Sim? Willie?
Haven't enough people died tonight? Brody, Marlon, we can't keep killing each other.
Fuck are you saying that to me after what he did? Screw both of you.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat. So... that means you murdered him.
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Hey. Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. But you were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
We have to decide things for ourselves now. We can't rely on other people to make the rules for us.
Who decided you're a murderer?
Clem. But she's right. So's everyone else.
I think you're okay. You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile'll start it soon. See you out there.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
Ready?
I did that.
Come on.
Anything else?
I don't see you coming up with any brilliant ideas.
They are not gonna be here, are they?
Mullen and Brody were their friends too.
Fuck. Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem?
What?
Why do people have funerals?
Brody and Marlon.
Tin said they used to have them more,
They died.
but I don't get it.
Well, to say goodbye to someone you've lost.
But they're dead.
Brody,
This is your last chance to see them before they're gone forever.
I made them all sad. Like if someone took you away. Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals, too.
Whatever she said.
Even monsters?
I don't know where she found all that joy. She carried around.
Even monsters. 10. You ready?
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was...
I can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch.
Dude, don't.
Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing.
After what he did to Brody, Marlon deserved exactly what he got.
That's not what you said before.
AJ, not now.
No. Go ahead, AJ. Yeah, we all want to hear you explain why you murdered Marlon.
I know I'm a murderer. But I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Then whose fault was it?
Violet's right. You all share responsibility for what happened to Sophie and Minnie. And to Brody.
And what about Marlon? Who's responsible for that?
Me.
See what I mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
That does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
What? You can't just kick us out.
We brought you here. That means we can get rid of you too.
That is fucked up. After all Marlon did...
Two wrongs don't make a right.
A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Lewis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
Please don't kick us out.
Come on, let's go.